What happened to Austin Mahone? You may have never heard of Austin Mahone, but you have most likely heard this song. I wouldn't necessarily categorize Austin as a one-hit wonder. However, I would say he's had a couple hit songs that people love. They just don't know those songs are by Austin Mahone. When this guy first came in the game and was making hits, people were calling him the next Justin Bieber. And with the way he presented himself at that time, it doesn't exactly surprise me that they would say that. He had the Bieber hair, he could sing, he could dance, he was in the pop space, and was an all-around very talented performer. So how did Austin fade into the unknown as simply another pop singer? Much like Bieber, Austin was discovered by posting covers to YouTube. In 2012, Austin independently released his single 1111 to iTunes. Later that year, he released another single called Say Something, as well as Banga Banga, which were very successful. Finally, in August of that same year, he announced he was signed to Republic Records. Fast forward to December, Austin released one of, if not his biggest hit, Say You're Just a Friend, featuring Flo Rida. It peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was certified gold in the US. The next year, June 2013, he released his song What About Love, accompanied by a music video. Now, if you're my age, this was most likely the one you saw come on during Disney Channel commercial breaks. The music video won MTV's Artist to Watch at the MTV Music Awards, and it earned him a spot as one of the opening acts on Taylor Swift's Red Tour. Now as an established artist, Austin Mahone was set on releasing what would become his first EP called The Secret. His song, Yeah, alongside Pitbull, was released as the lead single from the album in 2014. Songs such as What About Love and All I Ever Need would also be featured on the project. The full album was released in May of that year. The Secret debuted at number 5 on the Billboard 200 and sold 46,000 copies in its opening week. He would later go on promo tour called Austin Mahone Live on Tour, and featured opening acts such as Fifth Harmony, The Vamps, and the man himself, Shawn Mendes. I mean, let's just pause and think about that. Shawn Mendes was the opening act for Austin Mahone back in 2014. Nowadays, I think it would be safe to say Austin would be the opener for Shawn due to Shawn's rise in popularity. Also, another fun fact is during this tour, Austin was dating former Fifth Harmony singer Camila Cabello, who is now dating Mendes. Pretty interesting stuff, huh? So after The Secret, Austin started to decline in popularity. In 2015, he was independently releasing singles to his fans through a SoundCloud page. Also at the time, he was in a public relationship with Becky G. And then on July 1st, 2015, he released his lead single Dirty Work from what was supposed to be his upcoming debut album. The project was expected to be released by the end of 2015. But basically, the project never happened. There is speculation that he was dropped by his label, which explains why the album was delayed and/or canceled altogether. As opposed to what was supposed to be his debut album release, Austin dropped his first mixtape in December 2016. The mixtape was appropriately titled This Is Not the Album. Some of my favorite songs from the mixtape are Apology, Put It On Me featuring Sage the Gemini, and Love You Anyways featuring Rob Villa. Come 2016, and Austin still has no intention of releasing an album. He dropped his second mixtape called For Me Plus You in December of that year. I probably only have one favorite from this project, and that is the song Better With You. In 2017, Austin gave us the song Lady, once again featuring Pitbull. It reached number 1 on the Dance Club Songs chart that same year. Since then, we haven't really heard much from the Miami-based singer. He has since dabbled into things outside of music such as fashion, but he has yet to come out with another successful record like Say You're Just a Friend or What About Love. In February of 2019, he released his single Why Don't We, which was written and produced by Charlie Puth. I happen to really like this song. It's like a callback to old boy bands of the 80s and 90s, bands like New Kids on the Block or NSYNC, and is a really fun record, and I would encourage you to give it a listen if you haven't already. The music video is pretty cool too. It has some choreographed dances and nice visuals. However, the song didn't do much from a popularity standpoint. It's been almost 2 years and the music video has only a little over 3 million views at the time of this recording. Just for some perspective, Shawn Mendes released his Wonder music video in October of this year, and it's at over 56 million views at the time of this recording. Austin released more singles in 2019 and 2020, songs such as Anxious, Dancing with Nobody, which is a personal favorite, as well as Summer Love. Summer Love is a mellow, almost The Weeknd sounding record with chill vocals and a smooth beat. What can I say? It's good for a late night drive at the beach. His latest release is called Miami, which is a reggaeton style pop song. He has only about 3 million listeners on Spotify. And to give you some more perspective, this just made me laugh. Dixie freaking D'Amelio has over 11 million listeners on Spotify. I swear, the world we live in. So why did Austin Mahone fall off? Why did the public stop embracing his music? My take on this would be, we live in the age of hip-hop. Hip-hop is king right now, so it's really hard for pop singers to get the attention they need for their records to be successful. That's why you have artists such as Justin Bieber who are altering their sound to match the time period. His early records were innocent pop songs. In the EDM era of the mid-2010s, he made Purpose. And now in the age of hip-hop, he came out with Changes, featuring songs like Yummy. I feel like Austin Mahone is a very talented, well, I shouldn't say I feel like. Austin Mahone is a very talented artist. Today is just not the time for his sound, or at least the sound he is known for. There is not much space nowadays for choreographed, boy band inspired pop singers like Austin in the music industry. Unless he decides to take the Bieber route and adjust his sound to match the time, I'm afraid Austin will be remembered as a one-hit wonder that kind of came and went. Which personally, I do not want for him. I love Austin's music and he has a great voice. And I think he has a lot of potential that simply needs to be filtered into a particular sound that would better be accepted today. Apparently there was a rumored collaboration with Austin Mahone and Justin Bieber that never happened.
I guess we'll never know. This is number one champion.
But I think something like that would help put him back on the map. Or of course, I would love to see him and Charlie Puth do a song together, or maybe even get a rapper to be featured on one of his songs like 21 Savage or Megan Thee Stallion. I think if Austin wants to get back where he was 6 or so years ago, he needs to go to the biggest names in music today and make something happen. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. Be sure to like the video and subscribe. Catch you later.